Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we are taking a look at the spawn rates of the special characters and when they tend to visit the New Horizons island, along with a closer look at Red and the spawn rates of the genuine artwork. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So as you know, Animal Crossing New Horizons has a bunch of special characters who randomly visit our islands. There is of course Sahara, the travelling camel who wants nothing more than for you to buy her fine selection of wallpapers and flooring. There's Kix, the master of shoe shining, who has now built an empire around selling all kinds of footwear and other accessories. We have Leaf, who is best known for his gardening expertise and is now the go-to guy for buying bushes. There is of course Label, the third Able sister and famous fashion designer who regularly appears in New Horizons to check out our own fashion design skills. Next we have Gulliver, the UFO flying well-travelled sailor who seems to break his phone every time he visits a New Horizons island. We can't forget Crazy Red, or Jolly Red as he's now better known, who runs the shadiest business to ever exist, but does of course have a keen eye for detail. Another special NPC is none other than Wisp, the part-time genie, part-time spirit who wanders the islands at night. Of course, how can we forget Celeste, Blather's younger sister, who has an obsession with the night sky and now randomly shows up offering rare DIY recipes. And we have two newbies, CJ, who not only hosts the fishing tourneys but randomly visits to buy fish, and of course Flick, the bug catching chameleon, who will eventually host the bug offs. And that's about it, at least for the special characters who can visit randomly at the moment. There is of course KK Slider and Daisy May, but their days and times are the same every week. Now thanks to the latest data mine and all their hard work, we now have a better understanding of when we are likely to see these characters and at what intervals they visit. I will leave the links to the original data mine below so you can check them out. So it turns out the schedule for travelling characters is predetermined at the beginning of each week at the start of a new day. So every Monday at 5 AM the game decides who and when each character will visit for the coming week. And this actually has an influence on the following week too, but more on that later. There are some other conditions that need to be met, such as living in a house or having the Able Sisters built, but assuming you've been playing for some time, the game will schedule Sahara, Kix and Leaf on a random weekday each week. And given that we meet a travelling character every single day in New Horizons, this of course leaves 2 empty days, and it's these days that will see 2 of either Label, Gulliver, Red, CJ or Flick. So it's these 5 special characters that you will likely encounter less often. Now here's the cool part, the 3 remaining characters who aren't picked for this week's schedule to fill the 2 remaining days are given priority for the following week's schedule. In the words of the data miner, this is a bad luck prevention to make sure it's not too long before you encounter a special character you haven't seen in a while. So if I understand this correctly, we should be guaranteed to see at least 4 of the 5 special characters who fill the last 2 days after Sahara, Kix and Leaf within 2 weeks. Which might be why some of us are having a hard time waiting for Red to show up again, because he could literally not appear for 2 or more weeks if he's not selected in the first or second week schedules. But of course it's random and could easily be any of the other characters that seem to never return. Interestingly, both Wisp and Celeste are treated independently from the others' schedule. Wisp is literally random, and because 2 travelling characters can in fact visit on the same day, as long as they don't conflict with each other by both requiring the plaza for example, he can appear any day, or night I should say. Celeste can only appear once a week even if there are multiple meteor showers. She's simply assigned to a random one, however does actually require certain weather conditions to visit. For example, I don't think she appears while it's raining. So that's all really useful information to know and gives us a bit of a better idea why it seems like we don't see a character like Jolly Red for example for what seems like weeks. The good news is, excluding Wisp and Celeste and of course Sahara, Kix and Leaf, who we see each week, we have an equal chance of stumbling across the others every week. With that said, personally I do feel like I see Gulliver more than I should. Anyway, a good tip is to check your plaza every day. If you see a special character's pop-up shop, you know that's who you'll see. But if the plaza is empty, you've got a special character wandering around your island somewhere. Anyway, moving on, we have a few more details about Red and how often real and fake artwork appears in his treasure trawler when he eventually turns up. Of course, we know Red sells 6 unique items, which include 4 pieces of art and 2 pieces of furniture. I'm not sure if this is common knowledge, but the 2 furniture items will be rare furniture items, but will only ever be items that come in a variety of different colours. The good news is the item will come in a random colour that's not associated with your particular island, which is pretty interesting. The selection of artwork Red has available is also picked randomly. There is a 10% chance all 4 pieces, whether they're paintings or statues, will all be fake. Ouch. There's a 50% chance that Red will offer 3 fake pieces but 1 real. There's a 30% chance that Red will have 2 fakes and 2 that are actually genuine, and finally another 10% chance that you'll actually come across 1 fake but find 3 real pieces of artwork, which is awesome. So the most common find is of course 3 fakes and 1 real, but you may also find Red is truly trying his luck. And there we have it. That's pretty much everything new we know about the latest spawn rates, from when special characters are likely to drop by to how many real pieces of artwork Red will have available, assuming he shows up. Anyway, I'd like to thank the data miners and all their hard work for publishing their findings to the community. Of course, I'll leave a link to their results in the description, and I definitely recommend checking it out and supporting them if you can. Anyway, what do you think about these spawn or appearance rates? And when was the last time you've seen Red on your island? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any New Horizons news. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as some new channel members. You guys absolutely rock. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you got this far in the video, please comment "Jolly" just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include which character you'd like to see more of if you could choose. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.